think AI is like, there is a lot of hype. I think there is also a lot of misunderstanding exactly what is AI. When you think about AI, perhaps you think about, machines having human-like cognition. You think about Terminator AI that's gonna ruin the world and so on. For me, AI is more about building practical machines, practical systems that have intelligence capabilities. They are able to perceive and interact with the world, with the environment. A lot of the use cases we human beings have, a lot of the abilities human beings have, like seeing the world through our vision system and our mind, the ability to read and write text, to understand the spoken language, to interact with our environments, to navigate. This could be perhaps the ultimate goal for an AI, giving computers the ability to see, to detect objects, to do scene recognition. Natural language processing, or NLP, is all about making machines to understand human language. Speech recognition, to give machines the ability to translate text, the ability to understand speech, to generate speech. You have robotics and so on. So how exactly do humans do it, right? So human beings, we see, we perceive our environment, we interact with our environments. We have this repeated practice. So let's say you have a small child. So it has amazing capabilities. So for instance, it could perhaps distinguish stuff that machine learning algorithms would never be able to. Why is that happening? We haven't solved yet the AI problem. Machine learning algorithms, AI algorithms, are not 100% correct all the time. We haven't solved the optimal way to teach machines. We haven't been able to mimic human cognition at all. Some people would say we are very, very far from getting this abilities. Some would say that we are in the right directions, because it's not natural for a human being to learn a specific task by feeding it with hundreds of thousands or hundreds of millions of examples. So if a small child, in order to detect a dog, has to see 100 million types of dogs, that will never happen. Like, human will never be able to interact with their environment, evolution-wise, right? So the way we try to compensate for it, we feed the computer with vast amounts of data. There are methods of trying to memorize the data. Machine learning or deep learning is basically about allowing the machines to get this type of abstraction of the world, and perhaps it's going to be a bit closer to how data is being represented in the human brain, but we don't yet have these capabilities. Another example, most of machine learning is based on annotated and labeled data. You need to feed examples with the true labels. So if you want to teach a machine what is a dog, what is a car, what is a chair, you basically need to tell the machine, this is a chair, this is a dog. Human beings do not have to have the right answer all the time. They can, in an unsupervised manner, they can actually get insights about the world they are living on. Perhaps they're getting some bits and pieces, perhaps some cue, perhaps they're doing some transfer learning between some current knowledge they have and about a new task they encounter. So this is quite an amazing capability. When machine learning researchers, AI researchers look at this, I think the ultimate goal will be to try to mimic this capability, and I think a lot of good people are working in order to try to solve that. For me, AI is about a practical solution. I think there is a bit of a dance between the notion of AI, the status of the current research, and some engineering capabilities. So if you think about we're teaching a computer to see images and so on, there is a lot of engineering, a lot of practical stuff you can do in order to enrich, to give this computer higher and higher capabilities. It's not necessarily that you currently have the most elegant solution.